RGV Scrubs on defense, and Team Slow, don't think they're slow, Team Slow with the ball on the offensive end.
It's one of those opposite nicknames. Quarterback is Lunchbox.
Lunchbox, we'll just go with that. Swings a pass right inside, got a man open down the sideline, flag pulled. That's going to be a nice gain of 17 yards on first down.
Quick hitters, man. And this is what you'll notice and what you'll see in this game. It's a lot more fast-paced, a lot more upbeat, both offensively and defensively. You're going to see a lot of people running around this field today.
Scrubs, kind of a surprise here. They relatively new to this league, but start that clock. It's a little behind. Pass play for the Slow. Shovel pass. That's a first down as they race the ball across the midfield area quickly.
Yeah, and that's what you're going to get with the Scrubs. With Lunchbox, it seems like he's always got an eye down the field. Looks like he's going to run and find somebody at the last minute. Kind of learned himself a little bit from Donnie Talamantes back here.
We do appreciate all the fans watching in. We had over 3,000 have watched our first two broadcasts here of this 8-on-8 coverage tonight between the gold bracket game, which went down to the final play of the ball game, and then the platinum bracket. This is the Elite Championship game, wrapping up coverage of this league. Pass play in the end zone. Touchdown for Team Slow.
Yeah, that's what Lunchbox does. Let's give a little bit of props there to James, or his blocker, giving him a lot of time to find that open receiver. Blockers are a little bit overlooked. I remember I used to block for Donnie and never really – no. Everybody on the field plays an integral part in what goes on out here, and that was just case in point right there.
Team Slow was able to make that look real easy as they took that downfield in 3 plays.
Yeah. Less than 2 minutes in, and they've already got 6 points on the board.
Extra point coming up. These have been important. Everything's been important here tonight in all of our games. That's up for grabs. Caught. Extra point.
Easy.
Good.
Too easy.
Slow lead. Quick timeout. Back after this. The Scrubs get the ball.
The kids are headed back to school. It's time to get internet from VTX1. VTX1 Companies offers fast and reliable internet throughout the Rio Grande Valley, even to some of the most remote areas. For a limited time only, get your standard installation at no cost to you. Start the school year off with a service provider you can trust by calling 1-800-446-2031. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
RGV Scrubs with the ball. Players out of San Benito, Harlingen, St. Louis, Missouri also in there. Got to talk to Kevin Short, find out what school he went to. I'm from St. Louis, Pass play down the right side. And, hey, I'm interested to see the Scrubs team, because when you talk about a team and all of a sudden everyone's like, I don't know, they're new, and yet here they are in the championship game.
Yeah. Somebody said, told me it was the Scrubs. I had no clue who they are. I've been out for about 2 years, so.
They also have players from Santa Rosa, from Ed Couch Elsa, and Westlaco, all on this team.
Yeah.
So they are across the valley representing in this team. Trying to figure out
Eric
their
Hinojosa as the quarterback, number 31.
He swings a pass, left-hand side. He's got a receiver there and stays in bounds. 2 flags missed. Now down the sideline, a big gain for the RGV Scrubs.
Inside the 20.
That's Alfonso Salinas out of Westlaco East. And now, making 2 men miss on those flags.
Going back to the strategy of this, I'm not sure that they did it on purpose, but he crossed the 20, so now he's only got 4 plays. If they had pulled his flag behind the 20, they got 8 plays to, push in.
Sometimes that's youth.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's always a yardage game. We saw that in the last overtime game.
Just inside the 20, and so the RGV Scrubs down 7-0 have 4 plays here to try to tie this ball game. Deep drop for Hinojosa. Here comes pressure underneath. Got it in the hands of Joseph Garcia out of San Benito, and the Greyhound gains a couple of yards. Former Greyhound. 2-yard gain.
We've seen it in all 3 games. The blockers and the center get as much action as the receivers that are split out wide.
Second down play for the RGV Scrubs. This is their first possession of the ball game. And our third game of the night here from McAllen Sports Park off of Buddy Owen. Beautiful night here tonight for championship night. They'll play this 8-on-8 league. They'll take a few weeks off, and then they'll come right back with their fall league. Run play this time, and that gains nothing as the slow was right there.
Yeah, that's Jordan. Is that Jordan? That's Jordan, right? Yeah, showing he's got just a little bit of speed there.
Again, welcome to our coverage here of 8-on-8 flag football. Teams playing throughout the hot summer months, wrapping it up here on a relatively cool after evening.
Right. The months that us those of us over 40 don't come out, you know. Give me that.
Now that winter league is where they come out in big bunches.
Give us that fall 70 to 60 degree nighttime weather. We're good.
Well, our appreciation again to Isai Rodriguez and the league for asking us to come out and broadcast this. That's an incomplete pass, and now fourth down for the RGV Scrubs.
And that's, you know, that's
experience.
It didn't look like anything, but that one extra yard just kind of ties the offense's hands here.
So now it's fourth down for the RGV Scrubs. You've already given up a score, and frankly, the way the slow move the ball downfield, it looks like they're nearly unstoppable.
Yeah, you need to get a score here. But you also don't want to force it because just as quick as they score slow scores on defense, they can score on offense as well.
Back at quarterback, Eric Hinojosa. Lines up with two receivers stacked on the left side, two more stacked on the right side, one more in a wing position, a low snap.
Bad snap.
Ball fake over the middle, 10 incomplete. Looking for Damon Cantu out of Harlingen, nothing doing.
That ball goes over, and, you know, now you've got to hope that your defense can try to slow down Team Slow.
What I do notice on this game is that, again, we've got, well, in this case, both teams have some substitutes on the sideline. We've seen Ironman, or near Ironman football here, going back and forth. Not here.
No. We, you know, these are a little bit of the younger teams, so, you know, they're a little bit more eager. It's
Team Slow was in fast motion there, trying to get that snap off. And they force a penalty against the Scrubs, who was out of position.
Well, that was actually done on purpose because they had 4 yards to go.
Oh, okay.
So you want to take it's, you know, I remember one year we went back and forth. It was like 5 or 6 plays done where the guy would jump off sides and we declined it, and then he'd jump off sides again and we declined it. It's just, you know, a little bit of gamesmanship, yeah.
So now it's first down, but 20 yards to go for Team Slow.
Mm-hmm.
They'll look to throw, ton of time. Now over the middle, that's caught. Yards after the catch, once again, slipping through two defenders. Gain of 6 for Team Slow.
And that's what, you know, Lunchbox will do for you. He's always aware of where his teammates are at.
Lunchbox, what's his name? You know his
Mike.
name?
Mike Sainz, yes.
Mike Sainz, all right.
And I just found that out about a month ago. Yeah.
Call him Lunchbox, you're in good shape.
Well, I said the Hector Alcocer story. A gentleman works for McAllen PD, played here. When I first started, I had the blonde streaks, and he started calling me Sugar Ray, but Mark McGrath from the singer, right? 20 years later, somebody calls me Rick down the sideline, like, man, your name's not Ray? Like,
here's a pass play looking for a bundle. Down the middle, it's caught.
And a hold.
And a hold, and finally brought down, but that's a huge gain.
That's what Slow will do. And he catches, and they'll catch you. You know,
they catch you looking short route and then over the top.
Yeah.
Big play that time for Team Slow.
And that was almost, you know, a necessary hold there, you know, because if he
it was 6.
Yeah, it's 6. So
what field is this at? Well, this is at McAllen Sports Park off of Buddy Owens, my friends.
Yeah, Buddy Owens and Ware Road, right next to the Boys and Girls Club.
They'll take about a 3-week break, and then they'll be back here, and we're trying to make sure you guys are in place to broadcast the league starting when you kick back off. And I'm telling you right now, we'll devote whatever resources possible to make this happen. I'm well pleased with this.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it, and we just want to get the word out. And
Looking for a touchdown in the corner. That's
Same
caught.
up high.
6 more for the slow.
yeah, that's what's oh shoot.
Got it.
wrong side, guys.
13-0, and wow, that's another 3-play drive.
That's it, and they'll get it in chunks or they'll get it, little by little. It's what the defense gives us what they're going to take.
Extra point coming up.
Yeah, and, this is for a young team, you want to see how the scrubs are going to react.
They did move the ball downfield on their first drive.
Right.
They just got a
stalled
critical
out,
pull of a flag. Here's the extra point. Going back to that corner, that's tipped and incomplete. So the Scrubs get the stop there on the extra point. They'll get the football right after this.
Hi, we're the Lady Wildcats, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
The RGV Scrubs with the football. They've given up back-to-back scores to start this game. The team slow. Start off with a play that gains about 9 yards on the play, so second down.
And they need to just go with what got them here to this championship. Don't try to take too much. You're down 2 scores, but stay true to who you are and what got you here, and it'll get you there.
We've saw teams come back from 2 scores here tonight and be in a position to win. There's a pass over the middle. That's completed, and more yards gain. Couple extra yards after the catch.
And
third down.
Yeah, just keep working that. Keep finding. Your center is always going to be the forgotten guy on your defense. And once the defense starts adjusting to him, then you start hitting the other sides. It's a chess game basically. It's
3rd and 3 for the RGV Scrubs. And this team out of Harlingen, San Benito, out of Wesco East, out of PSJA High.
over the top.
And a big play for the Scrubs. And just inside the 20, the pull is made. Catch made by Joseph Garcia out of San Benito.
And once again, that's the center getting deep and getting behind the defense.
But just inside the 20 again. So we saw how this played out.
Exactly.
Last possession. Scrubs are going to have to now recognize how to adjust on the offensive end.
Right. And here's where you want to go, 5 yards at a time, 6 yards at a time.
Quarterback Hinojosa drops back. Far side of the field. Flag pulled quickly on a loss on the play.
Yes. That's Lunchbox with the fishing hat out there. You'll see all kinds of characters out.
Second down. I can tell already just by those that have waltzed through this broadcast area.
Sir.
Beginning with the officials who are over here trash talking with you, visiting with you.
To
start this game.
Develop some great relationships out here, man.
Hinojosa directing some traffic now, pointing out some defenders, trying to recognize or figure out this rush by Team Slow. Low snap. Nice job by Hinojosa to get to that. Fires it over. It's going to be caught.
Oh,
yards after the catch down near the goal line. Touchdown.
The name of the game, man. You got to pull that flag. It's flag football for a reason. 2 missed flags, and just like that, they're right back into the game.
That's why I like flag versus 7-on-7 and a touch.
Exactly.
There's a little extra element involved in making a defensive play.
I wish that they would add flags to 7-on-7 because it's pulling the flag is more of a mental thing.
It is.
And it helps. It would help these kids' concentration, that much more than just putting your hands on somebody.
And it also, realistically, helps with the tackling situation as they're trying to get more and more players focused on, as the extra point is good, they're trying to get players focused on hitting midsection.
Yes, exactly.
So concentrate on getting that play made at the midsection. I get it.
Yeah.
Extra point is good. Scrubs put points on the board. Now can the defense slow down this team slow? We'll find out.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Short play by the slow, and this turns into a big play.
Oh,
Talk about missed flags. Now a lateral, and they've dropped the football. And I'm not sure they could. They may have scored without the lateral.
He might have scored. He had a little bit of faith in Ronnie, and
So just like, I mean, these are big yardage plays being rattled off by Team Slow.
I'd venture to say as Slow has had the ball maybe 3-4 minutes total.
Yeah, but they 4 plays over 25 yards easy, including that one.
Right. Anything but Slow, I tell you what, man.
And they are ready to go now in this championship game at the elite level. 2:19 and counting for those fans just tuning in. There'll be 2 minutes on the clock that'll run off, and then they'll have 7 plays between the two teams. And 8-on-8 flag football at the men's league here in McAllen. Pass play for Team Slow, looking for it all in the end zone. Up for grabs, tipped incomplete. Defended that time, Sammy Mendoza out of San Benito making the play.
Yeah. Finally, Scrubs win one of those jump balls.
Timeout on the field as the Team Slow misfire on one of those rare opportunities.
Right.
Go ahead and keep it right here. Ricky, you'll be visiting at halftime. I want to send the fans a shout-out in the direction of who your guest will be.
Yes, sir. We'll have, once we get to halftime, we'll have Donnie Talamantes, Hall of Famer, Texas Hall of Famer, captain of the Scatbacks, longtime friend, longtime player, one of the mentors out here. We were talking earlier about Zavala being Father Time. Well, Donnie's Father Time Jr. He's been out here just as long. So,
in this case, they did not call a timeout.
Yeah, we're good.
So they'll look to throw the ball. Team Slow with some pressure now. They'll lateral it. Now they did not want to cross that yard line. Now talk about that. Why did he just stop right there, Rick?
Because now we got a timeout. Well, this would be third down. He gets across. He's cutting himself down 2 plays to get 2 yards. So it's like I said earlier, it's a chess game. He's giving himself an extra play to get the ball a little bit further in. As opposed to,
we saw Team Scrub earlier in this ball game get a flag pulled by crossing that 20, setting up first down, and they had to go 19 yards in 4 plays.
Yeah, and they stalled out. It's that you'll see the older, more experienced, better teams out there that do that, and they're always aware.
So now they'll be looking to get every bit of 8 to 10 yards on this third down play, knowing that fourth down you get the first down regardless. Clock will start on the snap. Team Slow has shown the ability to go deep. They'll go underneath. Nice move made. Another nice move made. Made 2 more guys miss, and that's nice yards after the catch.
That's Jordan bringing that Euro step to the football field.
So now first down for Team Slow. 40-something seconds left here in this first half. They get 7 plays after that, too.
And he'll be real methodical. He'll slow it down, probably snap the ball at the 4 or 5 second count, just to try to get to 7 plays. We saw what Scrubs did on that last one. So he wants to give Scrubs as little or as few plays as possible.
Gotcha. 10 seconds before the snap. There is a play clock that they actually have a time in which to take a snap.
35-second play clock.
Now they take the snap in time, running, and this is going to be Lunchbox. He's going to fake the handoff and walk it down
to the 1 yard line.
1 yard line and sets it down because he wants to end the play, get to the 7 plays.
Yep.
So now we go to play 1. Do they score here, or does he run a couple more plays?
You can score here.
It's first down, or no, it's second down.
Yeah, second down. Punch the ball in. Just you really don't want to take any more scoring opportunities out of your hands.
Play number 1 of 7. Up for grabs, back corner. That's out of the back of the end zone. Third down coming up.
Yeah.
That's either trusting you're going to score, because he was open.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Of course,
Third down. Yeah, he threw that.
Oh, yeah.
He threw that saying, that's real trust. We're going to score on any given play.
Mm-hmm. He went along his yard there. Shouldn't have had that popcorn. The ball slipped out of his hand.
Third down. Third down for Team Slow, which their offense has scored on every possession of this first half. Now they take some additional time to talk things over before this one.
Yeah, so he'll keep rushing it.
Spreads the field. Rolls right-hand side. Going to fake it. Now he fakes it again and walks in for the score. Touchdown, Team Slow. He didn't want to score.
No, he doesn't.
But he did.
So now Scrubs will get. They'll hit that.
Puts him back up 2 scores.
Right, they're going for 1. Scrubs will get the ball back with 5 plays. 5
plays, I think, yeah. Extra point now coming up.
And, after this this extra point, we'll go over the thought process on that.
Okay. Looks to throw, up for grabs. This has been pretty much automatic, and it is.
Yeah.
That's a nice weapon to have right there.
So you want to give the Scrubs as few plays as possible. They still have 5 plays, but now without the 7 plays, they're going to try to go a little bit deeper. And now your ball hawks that are playing your safeties and your corners can jump on any long pass. And, you pick up pick 6, and you're putting the pressure on the quarterback to decide whether he wants to stay short or take a chance on a long ball.
Team Scrubs did move the ball downfield and scored on their last possession. They now are limited with plays in which to get it downfield. They will get the ball to start the second half. So if they can score here, which again is a chore, they would be in position. They throw an incomplete pass there. But they could put themselves in position to tie or take the lead on the first drive of the second half.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So you want to play aggressive defensively, but you don't want to give up that play by being over-aggressive.
Right.
Second down, though, and more importantly, play number 4 of 7 to close out this first half.
Right, and this will be a slow rush. He's not, he's not going to try to put too much pressure on him. Just don't want the quarterback to run away from you on this play.
Quarterback, once again, is Eric Hinojosa. Low snap, rolls out, fakes the pass, buys some time, gets rid of the ball, and he has a man. Yards after the catch, a lot of contact there. Here comes no call, incidental contact. Is there such a thing in this?
We've got a call over there.
Is that going to be on the defense or on the offense?
That should be offensive contact.
They will talk it over. Here comes the officials coming over. Chris Jones says, Mike, quit playing around with those guys out there. I was telling last week when they were showing me this league, they were telling me, watch the veterans. The veterans can take these young guys and just tear them apart.
Yeah.
And they never know what hit them. They think they come out here with they see older guys out there and all this youth. That is a penalty against the defense.
Yeah, so they called, what did you call?
So we are still on play number play 4.
Yeah.
Still play 4, which is more important. Yeah, we're going to have our halftime guest. We already talked about Mr. Talamantes joining us.
Yes.
And, man, Hall of Famer. Can't
Yeah,
wait to hear his conversation.
Lots of cool stories.
10 seconds before the snap. They'll fake the handoff. Here comes pressure. Pass is completed, and nice lateral down the left sideline and out of bounds about the 21.
So we've got 3 plays from the 21-yard line, and that's what you want to do. You want to go short, and you're banking on somebody missing a flag. And if they don't, then you've gotten your 5 yards, but you're not putting the ball in harm's way. You're not letting these athletic, defensive backs get on it.
Again, the RGV scrub looking to try to score here to close out the half and then get the ball to start the second half and turn this thing around momentum-wise. Big 3 plays coming up here to close out this first half. And it would establish a lot on how the second half will be played out. Hinojosa fakes the pass, now over the middle, caught by the center. Miss flag up the middle, yards gained. Second miss flag, ball still alive. Finally pulled down near the 9-yard line.
Yeah. So 2 plays ago, 9 yards. Same thing. You miss a flag.
You don't even have to take 2 shots in the end zone right here yet
no,
either.
Not at all. Not at all. If it's there, you throw it. If not, you hit that short little dump off again. That's what's been working for you the entire game. And it comes down to what would happen in our last game. You miss a flag, and everything just breaks down after that.
Rudy Zamaripa down there on that camera on the far side. We'll have extra cabling that'll get our cameras to the end zones for when we come back a couple weeks to cover the next thing. Oh, that's nearly picked off.
Dangerous.
Opportunity knocked that time for Team Slow, and now the final play of the first half comes up 9 yards away from scoring. Team Scrub gets another life.
Man, that ball's about another yard higher, and Ronnie Cavazos is running the other way.
RGV Scrub. Eric Hinojosa talking things over with Alfonso Salinas back there. Wesley Coeasy had a big catch earlier in this game. Lines up as a stack receiver on the left-hand side.
Got a timeout.
And a timeout called. We'll go ahead and keep it right here, reminding you we got a special guest at halftime as Rick will be interviewing a Hall of Famer, my friends.
Mr. Donnie Talamantes, long-time flag football player. We'll talk a little bit about, his philosophy and
see if we'd have been around, we could have had tape on him.
Yeah,
so let's roll some highlights.
Well, I mean, I think we do, but it's all VHS, and I'm not sure how many people still have VCRs. We'll share a couple of stories from back in the day. Traveling teams. It was a lot of fun.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty for the RGV Scrubs. Hinojosa's ready. The center is Joseph Garcia. Got to watch him. He's caught a pass earlier today, too. Man in motion, goes left to right. Lines up in a wing on that far right-hand side. Hinojosa takes it. Going to run up the middle. Swings it back to Guzman. And it's dropped. Would have been 6, I believe.
Yep.
That's the way the first half comes to an end. We'll take a break when we come back. Interview coming up. 20-7, the Slow with the lead. Elite championship game of the 8-on-8 Men's Football League in McAllen continues.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and record memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
All right, we're sitting here with Dr. Donnie Talamantes, Texas Flag Football Hall of Famer. Been playing this game for
McAllen Flag Football Hall of Fame.
McAllen.
There
Well,
Even better.
You're a Hall of Famer in my book. It doesn't matter where it's at. Don, we've been playing together for maybe 20 years.
About that, yeah.
I know you said you just recently hung up the cleats, but not completely hung them up. You know,
we were in Vegas like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, well, there you go.
Played. Yeah. So,
you know, what keeps us going, man? You know,
the friends coming out here and having a good time. I have friends now from flag football. You know, when you play high school, you think, oh, these are my friends. You know, you play 4 years, freshman to senior if you're lucky.
Yeah.
And then everybody parts ways.
Yeah,
I came down here and met you guys, and I was in '98, and still good friends. And we still come out here and play. So
absolutely,
some of my better friends are from flag football.
Yeah, just to give you all an idea, you know, Donnie's an innovator of the game. You know, the no-look passes. I'll never forget that. I don't remember what league we were playing in, but I'm saying the back of the end zone, and Donnie goes up, looks one way, goes between the legs, and I catch the ball. I'm like,
where did this come from?
What the heck did he just do there? You know, unfortunately, we didn't have cameras, you know, rolling at that time. But
or VHS, like
you know, I do have video, but it was, you know, back in the VHS days. You know,
grainy.
We were just talking. I asked him a couple minutes ago. I was like, man, I don't remember being able to play at this level. You know, as I get older, everything hurts a little more, man. But
no, I remember you could definitely play at this level.
But
no problems.
You know, we watch now all these young. I saw the first game, JL's son, you know, from McAllen PD, and he when we started, he was maybe 9 years old out here, and it's just the game transcends time, is what it is, man. You know, guys like you and you know Tuffy and all these other guys, Sano, that have been around.
Sano, yeah.
You know, become almost godfathers.
Sano still look good.
Yeah,
Sano the game before.
Sano was sat here with me at halftime, you know, and still in the mindset, you know, and. You know, he's one of the ones that told me you don't retire because you're old. You get old because you retire. You know, and I mean, I'm sure you still have plans to be out here and coming out.
Yeah, I was playing up until last season towards the end of the tournament, but now DJ left.
Right.
You know, my son, my superhero, my star.
Yeah.
He's in law school, so without him there, now my daughter's got volleyball games.
Right.
And my other daughter plays in basketball in OLU in San Antonio, so I'm going to be gone on the weekends, and it was just hard, but I'll probably get back out here and play a game.
Well, and you know, speaking about your kids, man, I mean, I remember when DJ was 5-6 years old, and, you know, he was out here shooting out. Here, I
remember we'd go to Florida. Whenever we'd travel out of town. If you had a kid, you boarded quick, so everybody would grab one of my kids. So we had 4 people grab 4 kids. You could put in there.
These guys, they all look different, but they all have the same looking kind of kids.
Right? Good days.
Yeah. Those were the days. What tournament at LSU that we played? You know, that was. I mean, those are the memories, and like you said, man.
And the extracurriculars afterwards.
Yeah.
Did we lose a player?
We
lost Robert.
We lost Quick. Running down the streets of Bourbon Street. Quick.
French Quarter, right?
Yeah, you know, and those are the stories that stick with us, man. I mean, you know, it's like you said, we become friends just by being out here on the field, you know, and that's what we hope we impart to these younger guys is
when they see it.
Yeah, and
how to play the game and play hard, but all the, you know, sometimes it gets a little too chippy out here and a little crazy, but you know, the better teams that play throughout the state, when they play each other, there's not a lot of back and forth.
Right. Yeah, you know, we just play to play, man. But Donnie, it was a pleasure having you, brother.
Right,
I look forward to seeing you back on the field. You know.
Keep watching the game here.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for joining us,
doing
man.
a good job, man. I was watching it at my house first.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know it was you. I had to text Isai. Who's that guy? He's pretty professional.
Yeah, no, that's Joe Bowley, man.
I know Joe. I've been hearing Joe for a while. Call my daughter's games.
Yes, sir.
He's doing a great thing for the Valley, getting the sports on a bigger field.
Absolutely,
Everybody
man.
can watch it. I have family from, you know, outside Texas being able to watch, you know, in my case, my daughter's games.
Yeah,
it's fun to be able to share that
part
of your life with people.
That's awesome.
I'll let y'all get to the game.
Good to have you, man.
Hacienda Party.
It's football season at Hacienda Ford, and you can get a new Ford Expedition with 20-inch wheels, leather, navigation, and more for $12,000 off MSRP.
We got the tailgates down and we're feeling all right. My Hacienda friends are saving money tonight.
Hacienda has it.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
And we're back here for the second half. Donnie Talamantes is going to continue joining us here as we get set for the second half. And the RGV Scrubs will get the ball. And, Donnie, they missed an opportunity to close out first half right there.
They did right there at the end. That's big. You want to get that score so you're only down one coming out with the ball. But unfortunately, they weren't able to punch it in. There's Alfonso.
They'll look for a little lateral there. And, boy, that slow defense, they really cover the field well because even that lateral was going to be shut down on that sideline.
And I don't know if you know or not, but this slow team they're one of the top teams in Texas, one of the top teams in the country. I don't know if you knew that.
And their quarterback is
Lunchbox. Yeah, he's one of the better ones out there. He's been around the game a long time now. He's got a cannon for an arm, and he's faster than you think.
They'll pass the ball incomplete, and I'll tell you what, he's nearly automatic, and that's why when you miss a chance to score against this team,
it's tough. Yeah, it's almost it's going to be a track meet. You have to keep up with them. If you fall behind, it gets real hard.
RGV Scrubs out of San Benito, out of La Feria. There's a player from La Feria out there. Harlingen, Rio Hondo.
Mm-hmm. They've been coming up here these last few seasons. They've been doing real well, getting their way up to the championship game or close to it. They've learned the game more. They've got talent. They've got quickness, but now they're starting to figure out how to play the game a little bit better.
Mr. Talamantes, as I'm talking here with Danny Talamantes, you decided to hang him up, but it wasn't so long ago you were still playing this game. What made you give it up?
No,
Let me ask you that.
I tell you what, I was in Vegas 2 weeks ago. We're in Vegas for the national tournament.
Okay.
And my team was there, me and my son, several of the guys that are out here playing. And we made it to the championship, the Western National Championship.
So still playing?
Yeah, we played a team from Vegas, from California, from Sacramento. And I still out doing my thing, wear my little fedora hat out there, and I still do it.
That's what I like about this league more than anything. When SIA brought me out here, I was like, hey, these guys are, they're still competitive.
Right,
and the product out here are guys that take this pretty serious.
I tell you what, we'll go up against a lot of guys that are either still in college or freshly out of college and legit D1 athletes or even arena people. And these Valley guys will go up there. My team Scatbacks, we'll go up there and we'll rip them a new one because they're not ready for the game.
That's
a long ball.
That's going to be nearly picked off. A lot of contact down there in a non-contact sport, but that's just going after it.
That's RJ in the blue and Ronnie on the D. Ronnie is over 42 there with the glasses playing defense on there. He was actually in Vegas with me.
Wow.
Great athlete, good player, good hips, knows the game well. But there's a lot of players. This Sal right here, the one that's been catching these lob balls in the end zone, he played with the UT RGV team that won nationals last year. So you have to win your area, then you go to regionals, and nationals was in Florida, and they won the national championship.
Wow. Well, that's what I was talking to SAE. I'm gonna take a serious look at how to cover the RGV teams as they get out of here because that's what I built this thing for, was to try to find athletes. I know I cover a lot of the high school athletes, but it's not all about that.
There it is.
There's a pass play in the end zone, incomplete.
That guy they just threw the ball to, Mata, he is one of the better players in the state. Any team, speed-wise, hips, route running. He actually has his own business where he helps athletes for speed conditioning, and he does a real good job. But as far as pure athletes, he's one of the better ones. He could go on any team in Texas and be a starter.
They look to throw. Lunchbox throws this one as a man open down there on that left-hand side, yards after the catch. And that's what I see more so than anything when you get to this elite level, and now you see one of the elite teams and the elite players, is that they're able to dissect this field into short areas that they know exactly
where
what
they're
happens.
going. Exactly. Yes.
First down, we can get to here. If we don't, we'll do this. And it's just methodic and it's well calculated. There's no
they're not figuring stuff after this. Lunch he knows where he's going with the ball pre-snap. He's already telling the guys what routes to run. You see him pointing out. And that's what we'll do. Teams freak out when we call our routes at the line of scrimmage. We let the defense know what we're going to run.
And if running now, he'll fake the snap or fake the pitch. Now he will get it. That's close. Touchdown. Team slow.
See, so earlier on that move, we call it a dip. When they drop down like that, it makes it hard to pull your flags. That wasn't around when I started playing in '94. It's been recent, right? It just came along. And some of these guys can do it without losing any speed. Run, break down. I don't know how they don't blow their knees and then just keep on moving. But that's just the evolution of the game.
George Nino says he sees a lot of new faces on Team Slow. Is that an evolution too? They're just bringing more players on, or
I think they're just when it's time to get busy, their regular group comes. But he does have a few out here that don't normally play with him. But I'd say maybe six strong are the regulars.
Extra point, and it is good.
Yeah, so that's John. John doesn't normally play with Slow. He usually plays with who? John. Nemesis, yeah, and they didn't make it, so
they got a 2-point conversion.
Sure.
Scrubs get the ball after this. Back here, Team Scrub have the football, and they have a flag pulled. I thought they were going to get some yards on the outside. Nothing doing. As this Team Slow.
Good pull.
All right, I can't have you on without me asking. I got to talk a little basketball with you. Your daughter's
there
at the
you
McAllen
go.
Memorial. I know you still got one. You're still going to be for the Lady Mustangs in the gym watching the games.
That's true. Right now, she's and they're in volleyball season.
Yes,
and
sir.
They're doing well also. So we'll see how far they go in playoffs before I get her back to the basketball court.
It'll be a while.
I think so. I think we're going to make a good run. Coach Dolphin's doing a good job up there.
Pass play over the right side is incomplete. We got a chance to cover a couple of the McAllen Memorial volleyball games early on, and I know that we've got them still on our schedule for a couple other games as they're in district play. But
right. Yeah, you covered the Mission Vets game.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that
Yes,
was
sir.
a good one. Good game.
Made a statement right there.
There
with
we
that
go.
Road victory.
Way to start off the season.
High school volleyball fans will be in at least 4 gyms tomorrow night. Want to make sure you get a shout out in that direction. Tonight we're at 8-on-8 football on a Monday night in McAllen. Nice ball fake that time. This is Joseph Garcia.
And
he gets a lateral down the sideline for the RGV Scrubs, and they do catch him.
Yeah, that's Mata that caught him. I kind of figured he would. He'd catch most people.
At first, it looked like that was an easy 6 coming up for the RGV Scrubs.
He was talking to him as he was chasing him. I don't know if you saw that.
Wow. What a play. Shutting that one down. That looked like 6 points on the board. No. And in a lot of games it would be.
It would be, against most. But Mata's he's definitely a game changer.
Hinojosa now with a new set of downs. Low snap. Ball nearly hit the ground.
He is quick. He's quick. Look at him.
Gets rid of the ball. Had a man there in traffic.
He gives us a hard time, too, whenever we play against him. Eric's good. He's shifty hips.
Good escapability.
Getting better and reading the field, yeah. He's been playing for a while now.
And I see the better quarterbacks are willing to, it's that final check down. That center is an option for these quarterbacks that utilize that weapon.
A big percentage of the time is just little check-off dumps to the center, especially if that center has any hips at all. James is very good at blocking and releasing. Again, he gives us Lunchbox and James give us nightmares whenever we play him because if you rush 2 at Lunchbox, he has 7 receivers. You only have 6 defenders.
And
he's going to find one. If you rush 1, he's going to use the center to block for a little bit and then release. Or you give him too much time. And his arm's too strong, his IQ's too good. So it's just damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Looking to throw again. Hinojosa has some time. They're allowing him just to stand back there. Finds a receiver.
Alfonso.
Yards after the catch. Touchdown RGV Scrubs. That was a nice drive for that team as the Scrubs. Boy, you go back to that last possession of the first half.
Yeah, it'd be a tie ball game, I guess, right?
It could be. But down 15, they'll go for, looks like a 1-point conversion, or is that 2?
They're going for 1.
1.
And I don't know if you're noticing all the different formations. Some people will use a double blocker, 1 blocker, 1 wing, or 2 wings.
Mm-hmm.
There's a good ball back there.
Extra point is good. Team Scrubs down 14. Team Slow hasn't been stopped yet tonight. They get the ball next.
Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services. Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
Hi, we're the Edinburgh Bobcats. Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories.
Back here, and we are set to go as Team Slow back on the field, and you can see.
So watch what James does, the center. There's only one rusher. Watch him shade. That gives Lunchbox time. Now he can dump it to him if he wants. He's going to go deep.
Looks for it all down the field and incomplete.
I'll tell you something about Lunch. I don't know if you saw how far he just threw the ball right there.
60 yards?
About 60. So when we go to Vegas, Lunch has been with me up there also. The way they determine who gets the ball first, they don't do a coin toss. They do the longest ball. And he would be the one to throw for us. So we had some guys, big monsters from, I think they were East Coast somewhere, and they were wanting to get people to go downfield to go measure because, they wanted it to be official. And Lunchbox just said, let me just finish this right now. We don't need nobody. He just chunked the you-know-what out of it, and the other guy didn't even want to throw the ball. It was our ball.
Nice. Well, he just showed that was every bit of 60.
And it was effortless. He didn't have to wind up much.
He lines up here. Second down after that incomplete pass. And every once in a while you can go for those long balls, just if nothing else to keep the opponent.
There's a check down to the center. Oh,
and
James
drop.
brought that
That's a rare drop for this team and a rare third down coming up.
Yeah, Lunch will give you a hard time when it's maybe like even 3rd and 18 or 4th because his receiver will run like he's going up the field and just stop, and he'll throw it on a wire to the pylon, to the cone, and it's hard to stop that comeback route. He's got a cannon.
Third down, and this is where the experience will pay off on the quarterback side. A lot of teams will be in a panic mode. I don't think you see any panic out here.
None at all.
20 yards to go for a first down on third down. And they'll hand it off, but they'll be
Jordan.
lateral.
No, he can still throw the ball. No, he can still throw.
He gets away from one rusher. Second one pulls the flag as the ball comes down. Now it's fourth down.
And guess what? They're going for it.
I imagine they would.
And have a good chance of getting it.
Fourth down and 23 now, as that's a loss on the play. The RGV Scrubs would like to get a stop here.
Yeah, flag football's bigger than you think. A lot of people, are even fresh out of high school, they'll come out here and they think it's going to be a cakewalk, playing these older guys.
Yes, it's not.
They don't know how serious it is. We've played in Chicago, Kansas City, New Orleans,
Across
Florida.
the nation.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Fourth down play here for Team Slow.
Let's see what he's got. Maybe a jump ball for Sal here in the sleeveless one over here.
Man-to-man coverage over here.
Here
he
comes.
Goes, looking over the middle this time. That is
and
caught.
There's Mata.
And it's
Watch these wheels. Watch these wheels.
Pulled
Short.
just shy of a first down.
That was a good pull. Good stop right there by the Scrubs.
Team Scrub take over. Down 2 scores right at the 5-minute mark here of the second half.
And don't let Rick fool you over here. We used to call him Pretty Rick because he had the little colored eyes. He was always GQ'd. He could run back in the days. Good hands, good experience. Played the game well.
Told me he had a blonde streak too.
He had several things going on at one time, but it's the colored eyes mainly. The colored eyes and then most of us were on the darker side, so he stood out. And he got all the ladies, so we called him Pretty Rick.
First down for Eric Hinojosa. Slides that pass, couple of missed flags, and then finally it's pulled. Had that flag not been pulled, that would have been 6 for Brandon Ramon out of La Feria.
Yeah, 1 score and 1 stop, and they're right back in it.
They already got 1 stop more than you thought they may have coming in on paper.
When you go to these bigger tournaments, that's what if you can get 1 stop, that's it. You're trying to get 1. If you get 2, you should win the game. But getting 1 stop against a good team gives you a good chance, and hopefully you get your extra points.
Eric Hinojosa. Here comes a rush this time. Gets
Oh,
rid
it's
of
a
it
pick
quickly. Picked
by
off, and
Lunchbox,
this
by
may
the quarterback.
be 6. Lunchbox laterals. It says, I'm not going to run. Let you walk it in. And a touchdown for
Ronnie Cavazos. The old statesman there. He's been around for a while.
He wants to take it in. Take some time off the clock first.
Exactly.
Still hasn't put it in yet. And now they'll score.
That pretty much put it out of reach, yeah.
That was just taking time off the clock there.
Yeah, there's a lot of little nuances to the game. Rick was talking about, stopping short of the cone so you can get an extra play, or, on your first downs, or giving them 1 fewer play when you're pulling their flag.
So now the extra point coming up for Team Slow. The other 2 games came down to the absolute last play of the game on the first one, and then the overtime final play decided that one. Here in this one, Team Slow is just kind of taking the reins of this, controlled the scoreboard.
Yeah, they do that to most teams.
Extra point up for grabs, tipped incomplete.
Good defense.
RGV Scrubs get the ball after this.
Truck Techs in Harlingen is your source for lifts, wheels, and tires. Talking trucks of any size, any model, and any year. Specializing in accessories with top-of-the-line products to bring that special look to your truck in a professional way. Lifts, wheels, and tires, with financing available too. Call today or stop by Truck Techs in Harlingen.
Back here is our coverage of the 8-on-8 Men's Flag Football League in McAllen, Texas continues. RGV Scrubs are back on the offense as Eric Hinojosa snaps the pass to the right-hand side, caught, and
there's that dip move by RJ. Yeah.
He tried to elude the tackle, but nothing doing. Flag was pulled after a gain. $20-point lead.
Mention the mercy rule.
Now what is the mercy rule, guys?
7 plays if the team is up by 17 or more.
Oh, I got it. That's a low snap. Hinojosa, they'll keep this play alive.
Got him deep.
As a man downfield, and it's caught. 6 points coming up for the RGV Scrubs. Or is it? Yes.
It is. Way to put salt on, Eric.
What that did is that just take out the took out the mercy rule. 16-point lead, and the ball game would have concluded there. It's going to time running down here.
So what do you think about the level of the flag football field?
I love this. I loved it last week when I watched it, and I was telling people all week, I was like, I really am looking forward to watching this and broadcasting this because of the fact of just the quality of athletes that are out here. Extra point good.
Yeah, people don't realize how good a quality of flag football teams we have here in the Valley.
Mm-hmm.
We go up to Dallas, go up to Houston, go up, anywhere and compete. And that is it.
That is it. The ball game is over. The RGV Slow are the champions. They win this by the score of 34-21. And that means this league will come to a conclusion. Take about a 3-week break then, and then they're right back at it, right?
Right back, yes, sir, nonstop.
Danny Talamantes joining me here, Hall of Famer at the flag football level in the state of Texas. And we do appreciate you being part of this broadcast. Looking forward to you guys carrying the flag and taking this
Even
bigger
further.
and better. And we'll see you guys at some national tournaments.
Absolutely. I was barely talking to Lunchbox. We're planning to go to Orlando in January, so maybe we'd get you out there and go.
Sounds good.
Go to Orlando.
I'm always up for a road trip, and I know my wife
That's
is
a good
too.
time. There you go. Right.
That'll do it for our broadcast. Hope you enjoyed these broadcasts. We will have highlight reels coming up later on. We're also going to allow the replays to be used on the podcast. It'll be coming up a little bit later on in the week as they will wrap up this season and also be looking forward to the next season. Our thanks again to all of the players and coaches and the owners of the 8-on-8 Men's Football League here in McAllen for allowing us an invitation to come out here and broadcast the games. I always tell fans, we come out to showcase good athletes so you can come out and see them in person. It's not about stay home because you don't want to come out here. It's about, hey, if you see a good team on television, you want to go see them.
In person,
and that's what we're trying to do here. Hope we did that to your fans. And until next time,
and
yes,
definitely
sir.
want to say thank you to Isai.
Yes.
The product he's putting out, I've been playing since '94.
Yes, sir.
Playing in Dallas, Irving, College Station, and what they do for the athletes. He brings, he posts the games live. He does. He's had drones out here. He gets doctors to come out here and tape people. It's just another level. We truly have one of the better, if not the best, leagues. Anyway, I've been doing this for a long time, and he has an open ear. He's always there, no ego. And it makes it fun. Good fields, because there's some leagues that the fields are, gravel sometimes or weeds. But, they do what it takes to give us the best chance to come out here and have a good time. And he's a damn good athlete. He plays on my team as well, a big asset to us. But he does this out of love and passion, bringing you guys out here. And we owe a big thanks to him for doing all this for us here in the McAllen Flag Football League.
Good stuff. That's him right back there behind the camera.
He ugly as all can be,
right.
but he's a good guy.
Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. Till next time on Rio Sports Live. That's tomorrow night, by the way. Good night.